Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for Married to Medicine, Season 10, Episode 11. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. When the episode first opens up, we see the montage of the ladies. Dr. Simone is in the office. Phadrea is at home with Tori, who also had a show with two other party planners on VH1. It was so good. It was about like creating their celebrity dream wedding or something like that. Anywho, I watched it, but I didn't review it. Tori is sitting there and they're going over plans for Aiden's 13th birthday party. And she quoted Phadrea $72,000. Okay. You let Greg borrow $10,000. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to get into the debate about that later, but for now we're going to table it. Heavenly is at the office working on Sweet Teeth's sweet gums. She's like, yeah, so I'm doing some gum contouring or whatever. So are you going to be paying or is Dr. Greg? Okay. Who got the card? You or him? And she was like, well, first I got to see if he going to let you play in my mouth. I'm like, ugh, that's so disgusting. Girl, you could put that a whole nother way. So she's like, no, you need to call him for the card. Here go Heavenly. Quad had the card. Now, I don't know if you were under anesthesia or not, sweetie, but the way in which I would have gathered up my things and went on down the road to Dr. Dental such and such, stop playing in my face, Heavenly. I would have been like, girl, don't play with me. It doesn't matter what Quad had. This ain't about Quad. Why you let this lady play in your face, sweetie? Now, I see you coming out guns a-blazing, honey, ready for the reunion and whatnot, but that ain't cute. Heavenly love to play in people's faces. Girl, you should have said, Quad got the card. Well, does she have it now? Oh, okay, I ain't think so. Moving forward. Over on the other side of town, Dr. Eugene planned a floral arrangement planning date so he could learn what kind of flowers Toya likes right now. She said, you know what? This date is a 10 out of 10. I loved it. Now, I am so glad that she finally likes something. This is good. Okay, we're making progress. When I tell you that date is so thoughtful, I am a person that pays attention to people's body language, the way they speak, the way they interact, certain things that they do. And a lot of times they ain't fooling me. But the way that Eugene loves on Toya, and I don't think I've ever said this because nobody to me is a couple's goal because everybody has their thing. Everybody goes through something. There are ups and downs in every relationship. So I never just look at a couple and be like, oh, I want that. But baby, I want me a Eugene. When I tell you I want someone that's going to listen to me and swing into action, she told him that she was bored with the humdrum, staying at home, Netflix and chilling dates of it all. Because just because I'm your wife and we've been together forever and we have 2 kids does not mean I want to sit at the house. Toya is a complainer. She's a nitpicker, a nagger. But Eugene, I think, feeds off that. I think Eugene likes to prove to Toya that he can do it. And it ain't nothing wrong with that. And baby, I want me a Eugene. But let me tell you what he said in his confessional. They start creating their arrangements, right? Toya gets in the confessional and she was like, yeah, I'm so happy that I'm starting to listen to Simone because I don't want him to think that I'm hard to please. He said, but you are hard to please. And then he added in there, and you're also hard to be married to. Girl, you sitting up there skinning and grinning and laughing and whatnot. You better heed the warnings because, baby, the vultures are ready to pounce. They're already circling. They've been watching you for 10 seasons. Act a fool and say how much you don't like things about Eugene. And he done lost a little weight too. Oh, girl, you better get it together. In the next scene, Dr. Damon is having a medical mixer. Heavenly. Girl, what in the I'll be your dream girls, but make it hood do you have on? Girl, what in the showgirls are you wearing? Now, I ain't gonna lie, honey. The body is tea. The body is sickening. But baby, this dress is out of place. It don't make no damn sense. Heavenly got this dress on. Simone walked in there with camo pants on. Baby, what is happening? Huh? Toya looked like she going to run some errands and maybe drop the kids off at school. It's giving a whole lot of different outfits. All of y'all ain't going to the same place. So everybody starts to arrive. The other ladies start to get there. Simone says, it's clear that Phadrea dressed heavenly and she dressed her in something that was a wee bit too small. Now, don't hate on the size, Simone, because Heavenly's body looks banging. Heavenly's body looks awesome, baby. Thick thighs saves lives. When I tell you I seen Heavenly, I said, baby, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Nah, Simone, you did get her, though, because that dress is courtesy of Phadrea. Everybody knows Phadrea will dress you so hood. Baby, Phadrea took her down there to that damn vault and changed her into the same dress she wearing in this confessional. I said, baby, this right here is a fool. She had the blonde wig on and all. I said, this is a mess. So everybody's getting there. Phadrea gets there. She says she's single and ready to mingle, and it was some handsome gentlemen in there. Listen, Heavenly, because I know you be listening to these reviews, girl, and you ain't fooling me. Listen to me, Heavenly. Fall off in my DMs and tell me, when is the next medical mixer? Because I need to fall off in there. I'm not married to medicine, and neither is Phadrea. So if she can be in the place, then I can be in the place. And I need to show my face, because, baby, it was a lot of handsome doctors up and through. And I'm trying to mix and mingle. You know what I'm saying? I said, baby, I need to go on up and through there. So Phadrea gets there. Hey, Phadrea. All the men are looking, though. Phadrea had on that little cheetah print dress. I said, baby, they looking at Phadrea. Heavenly is trying to hook Phadrea up, talking about this man here. He's here to date Phadrea. Ma'am, you cannot just bring some random man and place him with Phadrea. Girl, what is going on? And Phadrea don't even want him, honey. She wants her a Doogie Howser, MD. Now, if y'all don't know who that is, honey, hop on the Googler. She likes him a little bit younger. This man is too seasoned for her. And then he was all like, yeah, I'm going to go get her a drink. Phadrea said, oh, do you play the drums? He said, I do. And then he looked back at her, but he going to say, are those the drums? Yuck. Immediately no. I can't stand an old horny man, honey. Absolutely not. Sir, you are coming on a little bit too strong. And Faye don't even know you. And then she was like, the only way he gonna rat-tat-tat on this is if he got a little coin. Honey, they make them in your size when you got the coin. Other than that, won't be no rubber bum on her drum. It ain't gonna happen. So you might as well go on somewhere. Moving forward. And child, while they all in the mix, Toya was like, is that your type? And Simone said, girl, you need to go find you a young one. We know you want a young one. Here goes Sweet Tea leaning over talking about Phadrea needs an older man. Girl, please. Phadrea and that man probably the same age. Anyway, so Phadrea is working the room. Dr. Damon and Lil Phadrea, a.k.a. Buddy, a.k.a. Heavenly, they go up there to speak their speech. So Dr. Damon is giving this speech, right? So he starts to give this speech and he starts to say how much he is appreciative of Heavenly. But then it went left. He said, yeah, you know, my wife has been down for me since day one. I even told my friends when I was dating her, yeah, she like the homeboy, but she's cute. Say what now? Okay, well, that would explain you calling her Buddy. Heavenly, tell Dr. Damon Daddy to stop calling you Buddy. Because, girl, he think you one of the boys. He think he one of his homeboys. Child, this right here is a fool. Moving forward. So after his speech, Heavenly starts auctioning off Phadrea. I said, what is going on here? Now, Phadrea should not have a hard time finding a man. But then again, it is Atlanta, and you know people talk. So ain't no telling what they've been saying, honey. Because I was like, girl, what is happening? I mean, it's only 2 men that ran up there. I guess the rest of them were married or something was going on, but they didn't go up there. I was like, Heavenly, this is tacky as hell. As tacky as this figure skate dress you got on. Child, this is a fool. So the other ladies are over there talking. Simone asked Alicia what Kima said once she got back. And she said, you know, he has a newfound respect for me. So then Toya brings up what he told the men about them not having balls. So then Alicia was like, well, he's the king. This is what she said in her confessional. But I do have my way. And they aren't used to women respecting their men. So she want to put Toya in her place. You need to worry about your business. And so then Toya goes, he seems like he would be hard to get along with. He would be hard to be married to. I'm thinking to myself, if that ain't the pot calling the kettle, calling the pot, calling the kettle. Now, yes, he does seem like he may be stuck in his archaic ways. But Toya, you are no walk in the park. And Alicia said, you two are a lot alike. Difficult. I know that's right, honey. Put her in her place and sit her right on back in her earring clothes. So Simone over there hollering, talking about what we're gonna do, okay, is the couples trip. I'm like, why are you screaming? What is wrong with you? Why are you yelling? She starts to tell them about the couples trip and all the OGs being together 10 consecutive years. Now, I do love the couples trip. That's my favorite part of every single season because it's going to give why did I get married? It's going to give that. And one season, Contessa had to go up the hill and get Scott. Baby, it's going to give why did I get married? I love that aspect of Married to Medicine because they work on their relationships while still filming the season. And we all know, and they ain't fooling me, that Curtis and Jackie need somebody to rally around them. Because if you think I did not notice that the two of you came separately and that house scene that y'all did looked like he was just sitting there so that you could have somebody to talk to when you got to the house, that's what it was giving, and y'all ain't fooling me. Now, I might be wrong, allegedly, but that's what it looked like. So she's like, look, we decided to go to Hilton Head, South Carolina. Well, baby, what she say that for? Y'all, that is where Curtis was creep. That's where Curtis was creeping. So, baby, the way Dr. Jackie looked at Simone, it was crickets. She was looking like, I know you in line. Simone, are you even thinking? Huh? The lights on. Is anybody home? Girl, that's triggering. Let me tell you something. Before anybody starts saying, she ain't got time to be worried about if that's where the Hilton Head, where the head went down, where he was getting head at the Hilton Head. That's not the thing. This is triggering. It's parts of Houston that I don't even want no part of due to some traumatizing BS by that soon-to-be ex-husband. I ain't no Jackie fan, but Simone clearly was not thinking when she said Hilton Head, South Carolina, and somebody, i.e. production, probably put that bug in her ear, and she was like, oh, Hilton Head, that sound good, not even thinking to put two and two together. Girl, this has production written all over it. So Heavenly said, well, did you ask Jackie if she was okay with that? Simone said, I forgot about that. I forgot that that's where it happened. I didn't do this on purpose. But, she was talking 50 octaves louder than I am. So now Heavenly sitting all up in Simone's face. One thing about them, they talk too close. I don't like when people talk to me too close because you hit a T word or an S word the wrong way and now spit flying out your mouth. Please back up. Okay? Bag. Give me 50 feet. I need you to back the hell up. Okay? Back up. Mind your business. That's all. Just mind your business. Child, back the hell up. So anywho, Heavenly is all in Simone's face saying that she was wrong for that. And Jackie was like, I don't want to go there. Let's go to Myrtle Beach. Toya said, oh, so you want to go to the hood? I said, now when did Myrtle Beach become the hood? Child, I was so confused. So Toya said, well, do you think that Curtis is going to have a problem with this? She said, I don't know. I'll ask him when I get home. Girl, if you don't call him on that phone because you know he headed back to the DR, he probably already on a plane. Y'all see that look that Jackie gave Heavenly? You know they going to talk about this as soon as they get in the car, baby. She couldn't wait. I said, baby, look at that look she gave Heavenly. You know it's that look you give your friend. It's like communication nonverbal. You're communicating and you know what the other person is thinking, so you just give them a look. And that's exactly what was happening. In the next scene, Dr. Jackie gets home. And Curtis know he ain't been there, but child, he's sitting in the living room. Curtis is trying to rush out the door back to the DR. And she's telling him that Simone planned a trip to Hilton Head. And he's like, nah, I'm not into that. I don't want to go over there. Nope. She said, well, I want to go. It's 10 years. There are new people. And I'm not moved by what other people say. He said, well, I'm not moved by what they say either because we've gotten past that. That's not the point. Curtis said, listen, if I go, they are not going to make this trip about us. That's not what this is about. Well, Curtis, it's your turn. The trip has been about every single couple. One season, it was about Contessa and Scott. One season, it was about Dr. G and Quad. One season, Simone and Cecil were falling the hell apart. One season, Toya and Eugene were added. Dr. Heavenly and Damon, they usually do their stuff behind closed doors, but it's your turn. Okay? It's your turn. So if they say something about it, you did it. Now you have to deal with the repercussions. And it's crazy to me that it was his indiscretion. She wants to go on the trip for whatever reason. And he in his feelings, and she trying to make sure that he's okay. Sir, you did the dirt. And people like me, I'm still talking about it to this day, whether you go or not. I done been had my good eye on you. Because after your indiscretion, you pulled Toya down in your lap and don't think I forgot. So therefore, and thus and such, I'ma always think about that. But what you need to be doing is going to show and prove that you made a mistake and stand by Jacqueline like she would do you. Okay, that's what you need to do. Moving forward. Now, if they do go, they better know that when they do, These couples are going to have that couples roundtable, and somebody is going to bring up what happened in Hilton Head. It's just going to happen. In the next scene, it's the day of Aiden's 13th birthday party. Y'all already know Phadrea go all out on these parties. Remember when she got Aiden 12 cakes for the 12 months that he's been alive? I said, baby, that's my kind of carrying on. Now, I'm no big Phadrea fan. Morally, I don't rock with Phadrea. But I have to say that I am over the top like this. And I say, if you got it, do what you want to do with your money. Don't let other people watch your pockets. Yes, it could be excessive. Oh, well, they're only this age. Listen, I only have one. And when I make it, you best believe I'm going to do whatever I want to do. I know y'all done sat up here and watched all them shows. I know y'all seen my Super Sweet 16. Don't nobody say nothing to them. So if they don't say nothing to them, they shouldn't be saying nothing to Phadrea. Y'all know that's how she like to do. They got an open bar set up. Phadrea puts on the theatrics when she gives a party. It's what she's known for. Baby, Dwight done made an appearance. Dwight been introducing Aiden for 13 years. He has been working with Phadrea for 13 years. And I got to say, y'all, because y'all know that Real Housewives of Atlanta is my heart. That is my show. I will forever, and I do mean forever, watch Real Housewives of Atlanta reruns until they don't show them no more. And then they better sell a box set, because I'm going to buy that too. But I did get a little bit sentimental, y'all, seeing Aiden being a big boy. Y'all remember when he was first born, and then like all the flashbacks that they showed of Aiden is what's in my mind and what I can remember of him. And just to see him being 13, I was like, oh, that was just so sweet. So then Aiden comes out. Here come Toya. I thought Apollo would have came out with him. Why he ain't at the party? I mean, I know he has a prison record, but he could have came out. Toya, get out of their business. Some people do separate parties. You don't know their co-parenting situation. I can't stand people to come just so they can have something to talk about. Girl, find you something to do. Sitting up here worried about whether or not Apollo gonna show up. Girl, let that man be what that man gonna be. Moving forward. So Cecil's brother David is in the house, right? David is there, and he's married, but he ain't got no ring on. Heavenly said, oh, let me give you $80 so you can get yourself a ring. She said, I know you ain't in Atlanta of all places without a ring on. So David comes sashaying over there in the middle of the women. So Heavenly's like, he's married. Married. Yep, ain't got no ring on, but married. One thing Heavenly gonna do, she gonna ride for a marriage. Because Heavenly gonna make sure he don't do nothing he ain't supposed to do. And if he does do something he ain't supposed to do, she is going to make sure to call me and tell me that he doing something that he ain't supposed to do. He comes sashaying over there. And Phadrea was like, oh, he's married? Okay, well, you're very handsome. And he looked like he cheat. And I thought that this was so ironic. Phadrea sitting up here skinning and grinning, kikiing in this almost nude looking suit. And this cheater is standing there grinning in her face. But she had a fit when Kenya, Apollo's kind of fine. Remember when Kenya was flirting with your husband? And now you up here talking about Atlanta's not a real place. I mean, the married men want to be single. The single men want to be married. I mean, it's just whatever. Was it whatever when Kenya was flirting with Apollo? My, how the tables have turned. I said, what is going on here? So Simone and Heavenly are talking about Hilton Head. And Simone was like, well, I didn't remember that. Now, I feel like she could have easily changed that location. I think she should have changed it. And Heavenly thought she should have changed it too. I feel like that's too sensitive. Even though you forgot, now you know, so you should change it. So in the middle of it, the planner comes over and tells them that now it's time to cut the cake. I love this for Aiden. I really do. I say if you got it, do it. Birthdays are special. And if you got the money, do it. It's your child. It's your money. As long as you ain't going for broke and living off credit cards at the end of it all, make sure you actually got it now. Don't be taking out no payday loans and all that other kind of stuff, y'all. But if you have it and you want to do things for your child, I say do it. So Aiden gave this special speech to his mom, and he's telling her he loves her. She's his rock. She's so special. And this actually made me shed a tear because I know the love that I have for my son. So to see Phadrea crying kind of humanized her again for me. But to see her crying and him saying such kind words, that was just so special because they've gone through so much together, from him being born and her not doing a dang on due date. It was supposed to be July, but he getting ready to come up out of here. To Phadrea not knowing her damn due date. To Apollo, go away from me with this. To his friend having to come and get him, you better come and get him, because he going to jail. And y'all know he went on down. Today I go asunder. Apollo, if you don't just go to jail, child, go to the pen, child. To that, having to go through all of that, Aiden and Mr. President Dylan, they've gone through a lot with Phadrea. So to see her crying and see him saying such special things about her, and he's a big boy now, I mean, it was just everything. It just made me think about me and my son. So baby Jackie finally shows up, right? Heavenly and Simone and Jackie are all over there talking. Really and truly, Simone and Heavenly are talking and Jackie just looking. So Jackie was like, well, I told Curtis and he said he doesn't want to go. Simone then admits that she messed up. So Jackie said, I'm pretty sure in her confessional that Simone never thinks about that and she didn't do it maliciously. It's just something that happened. So Heavenly and Simone started fighting over Jackie and who has known her the longest. So Simone is like, I've been knowing her 20 years. And Heavenly's like, that ain't got nothing to do with it. Your mama. You know how Heavenly be hollering. Meanwhile, Jackie walks away. Heavenly, I understand you're passionate about Jackie, baby. I get it. Because I remember you saying you didn't have no girlfriends growing up. So you finally got somebody and you hold Jackie to a high esteem. I get it. But I was with Toya. Toya was right when she was like, Jackie needs to speak up and stop letting Heavenly do her dirty work. Because why are you walking away? Why? Why don't you turn and say, hey, Heavenly, it's cool. I don't think she meant that. But see, Jackie likes that. She likes for Heavenly to speak what it is that she's thinking. And Heavenly knows that Dr. Jackie, that's not her role on the show. That's not how she behaves. And Heavenly don't care what you think about her. She gonna do it and then she gonna take it back. She gonna do it and then she gonna she gonna apologize at the end of it all. So she gonna say it. And Dr. Jackie is just letting her say it. Jackie, you need to say something to this woman. So Jackie comes back over and says, I'm not going if Curtis isn't going. Jackie wants to talk to him yet again. Ma'am, ain't no talking to Curtis. He already done told you he don't want to go. And if y'all have to sit down and have long, drawn out conversations, I think it's best for you not to revisit. Because see, the thing is, we think we're ready for something when we're really not. You may not realize how this may trigger you. Just driving in could make your stomach sink to your feet. I say don't go over there, child, but that's just me. And why don't y'all change this trip to the DR so Curtis can be comfortable? Child, he could be the tour guide at this point as much as he down there. And y'all should just change it right on down to the DR and be like, Curtis, show us what you've been working on. Nothing. Baby, if they would have shown up down to that DR, ooh, wait. Baby, this would have been the most epic season ever. Honey, they need to let me produce the season. So it's the day of the trip, right? Everyone is packing. Here goes Sweet Tea. Talking about, I looked up Hilton Head and I don't want to go because everybody is so much older and it's getting old and it's going to be boring. Ma'am, you are married to an older man. What are you talking about? Why did you marry him if you going to continue to say things about how old the other people are? And it ain't no different than y'all hanging out down here. But then again, you don't like to hang out down here either. Listen, if Quad could go, then you can go. The fact that Simone didn't care to change this trip just screams selfish. Now, I know certain things are already in play, especially when it's a production team and you have to be able to say, okay, we're going here, we're going there. But Simone, you should have changed that trip. And next week, baby, it's going down in Hilton Head. And that was the end of the episode. Listen, they showed 24 hours later, Sweet Tea getting into it with Dr. Jackie. Now, I know this may be an unpopular opinion, but I'm ready for Sweet Tea to make Jackie clock in. Jackie has skated and skirted by, letting Heavenly speak for her and not doing much. And then when she does say something, it's very cut and dry. Same thing she did with Buffy. Listen, if everybody else has to be in the hot seat, so does she. And if they want to address it, then address it. I can't wait to see it, honey. I don't know how it's going to go down, but y'all know I'm going to be there front and center. And y'all show up over here so we can talk about it. And if it's real good, we might go live. Y'all comment down below and tell me exactly what you thought about this episode. I thought this episode was so good. I really did. I thoroughly enjoyed it. From Heavenly being dressed up like Lil' Kim / Lil' Phadrea, To Phadrea coming in, talking about you're not going to rump-a-bum-bum on my drum unless you have a little money. To Jackie and Curtis pretending like they sleep in the same house. Child, he got his street clothes on with his iPad in his lap. He ain't bit more unpacked a bag than a man in the moon. To Simone hollering with them camo pants on. To Phadrea putting on a Phadrea original with Dwight on the scene. Baby, this episode screamed Atlanta. Baby, I was here for it. Now paging Dr. Jackie, Dr. Simone, Dr. Heavenly, Toya, Sweet Tea, Quad, but Quad is gone. Child, y'all know I'm crazy. Y'all comment down below. Comment, I'm going to comment back. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.